Alrighty. Hello. Oh, my mic is nowhere near my face. Hold the phone. Oh, that's a monitor. I'm a professional. I do this for a living. It's okay. Alrighty. No. What was it? This one? There was this one. Alrighty. Hello there, Buckford. Hello, Snazzy Spider. Oh my gosh, can I see my chat? Buckford and Snazzy Snyder, how are you guys today? Alright, I think, if I remember correctly, we were about to trek into Pleasant Valley to get some looting done. So, let's do a quick, hello! Let's do a quick little look-see what I've actually grabbed already. Pleasant Valley, yeah, I know we went to Thompson's. Did we ever go to the plane? Not seeing any plane. Okay. Magic, hello, and Lugsy, hello. Lugsy, you have my full permission to take me into the shower with you, 100%. I'm interloping your dad, what can I say? Some orange juice? Damn, that's nice. Ooh, that reminds me, actually, I have a soda. And, oh, wait. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, yeah, stream started a little bit late because I decided right as I was about to, right after I clicked stream start, that I really wanted some chocolate chip cookies. So I scooped some onto a batter onto a pan, or dough rather, onto a pan, and then I got that little shit in the oven, and then I came over here. Ugh. And no pulp, ew. If I wanted to feel like I was drinking chunky stuff, I would... I don't know what I would do, because I never wanted that in my entire life. Yeah, as COD intended. Come on now, we all have to respect the Lord COD above. Typo, 100%. Oh, guys, wait a minute. Is today a Mars Cam day? Hold on. Hold on. Kitty Cam today, perhaps? Perhaps? Mayhaps? Womp. Mars Cam. He's being a cutie. Mo. You wanna say hi? No. You sleepies. Also very sleepies. Hello? Headphones? Where's my audio at? There we go. That was weird. I did see a wolf up here, so... we're gonna be a little cautious. Thought I did, at least. I swear I saw something. Well, I'm going crazy. Can confirm and going crazy. Where is Willow at? Why can't I see Willow? What the heck? What the heck? I know what the window size is. Believe me. Why? Can we not have window size popping up? There we go. But I do the bonding trick in shelter customization mode. What do you mean bonding trick? Where like you get two items to move at the same time? I don't know if I've heard of the bonding trick before. I don't know if I'm cool enough for that. This is your first day off in 21 days? Hell yeah. Glad to have you here, Tristan. That sounds like a very, very tiring 3 weeks. How are you today? On your first day off, how is it going? And you get Mars Cam. You picked a good day. Oh my gosh, Shank gets the subs. Thank you so much. Holy crap. Alright, anybody we know? But, the bipolar gamer. That's hilarious. Well, you guys get meowed at for the next 5 hours. I don't recognize any of these names. Juicy Farts. Wow. What a name. I gotta say, some people will have just the funniest usernames. Juicy Farts. We have Horny Ben Franklin out there somewhere. It's just peak creativity right there. You cannot tell me otherwise. Juckcraft, hello, welcome in. Mockingjay, hello, how are you? Thomas as well. Oh my gosh, we got the whole gang here, guys. In that for you. Yeah, I remember you giving the warning for the for the alert box. You were like, turn it off. You're new? Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. We love new people in here. Always love to see it. Oh yeah, Mockingjay. I just actually beat the first Kingdom Come Deliverance on I think, what day is it today? Sunday. So it definitely wasn't Monday. Friday. I beat it on Friday. And yeah, it was fun. I played a little bit of the second one. I think I might give it a little bit of a break. I think I might be a little bit burnt out of it. Part of it's because I was kind of hoping that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 would have a bit of a different approach to the RPG, but it kind of doesn't. It's more polished for sure, but yeah. But what I do want to do, because I was like, you know what, I need... There's another game that I've long neglected giving my attention to, and that's Expedition 33. So I think the next game I'm going to focus on playing and beating is Expedition 33. That's what I think. Very fun. Very, very fun. Yeah, it's not my favorite RPG style. I'm not a big fan of the Oblivion style RPGs where, like, you can't really like, I like the Skyrim stuff where you have a lot of options that you can use to kind of customize. I don't really like the Oblivion style RPG as much where it's like, oh, you get a level up, here's a bunch of preset buffs you can choose from. Nothing wrong with it, it's just not my favorite. Hans Capon, very gay. Very, very, very queer man. And we love him for it. Yes, of course, Juckcraft, always. Rift Pilgrim, your dad's getting interloped because... Listen. He asked for it, okay? He came in and he was like, bro, I need to be interloped tonight. Can you please help me? And I was like, you know what? That's what I do. I'm the interloping god. So or interloping... Well, no. I would never compare myself to COD. Minor and major trees, old folks RPG style. Yeah, it's just not my favorite. I've played a couple games like that. Well, literally a couple. I've played Oblivion and I've played Kingdom Come Deliverance, and that's just not my favorite. Not my cup of tea. Oh, I have been here. Okay, well, have I been to Skeeters? Did I really get all this stuff already? Okay. Well, I was lied to. The cat cam is good, yes. He's just a seepy little moon man. He's just a seepy guy. Just a baby. Oh, flick that tail. Hello. Oh, goodness. He's so sleepy. Oh yeah, Juckcrafter, you can do it. I believe. I don't know, Mockingjay, about anything about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm just gonna start saying Deliverance 2, because the whole thing's a tongue twister. Yeah, but I don't know anything about that game. I do know that Hans is a much more prevalent character, because I'll be honest, when I was playing the first game, the High Priestess was like, oh my gosh, I have a friend who draws gay art of Hans and Henry all the time. And I was like, oh, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. The one quest that I had with him, very much so, they're super, super in love. But also, at the same time, Hans is in, like, the first 4 hours of the game, and then the last hour of the game. He is not in the... Oh my gosh, you scared the crap out of me. He's not in the middle 90% of the first game at all. Like, as a prevalent character. So, it did kind of give me the impression that Hans is going to be a lot more relevant in the second game. Playing AC... What's AC3? Ass Cheeks 3. Man, I'm a toddler. Hello, Colin. Welcome, welcome. Uh-oh. Guys, my cookies. I need to make sure they're done. Ugh. 1 second. Mars, hello. You stayed there. I'm just getting cookies. Oh, guys, them's cookies be looking good. Gotta say, those cookies looking good. Ooh. Alrighty. Oh, Assassin's Creed. Ah. Assassin does have it does have ass twice. It's pretty silly because in Assassin you could have 2 asses. Also, guys, today we have a Baja Citrus Mountain Dew. What do you think, Mars? Wouldn't he be a great model? He could sell this soda so easy. He would just say, "Look at this soda. Don't it look comfy? Don't it look cozy? Don't you want soda? Have soda." He would be so good. Such a good sales kitty. Little guy. Okay, I need to start a fire. Well, not... It ain't misery. I'm not in urgent need of it, but... You know, good habits, I suppose. How old is it? It's not too bad. Oh, I'll show cookies when they're done cooling. I'm gonna give them like 10 minutes or so to cool off a little bit. But fear not, I shall be showing off my cookies. What am I doing on fuel? Okay, we're fine. Well, barely fine, but whatever. Get a couple more twigs. I'm taking the moosehide cloak. truth be told, I've never ever used it. I've made it before. I think I maybe only used it when I was maybe getting the Cougar challenge, Cougar achievement, because it has the highest. It's one of the best protective items. Maybe, but I've never like casually worn it before. Because if you're going for warmth, just wear the moose hide cloak. Oh wait, I should use torch. Oh yeah, Goob. Oh yeah. Dude, Interloper feels like Voyager now, after doing so much misery. I gotta say. Hell yeah, Snazzy Spider. Snazzy's been turned to soda because of how Mars is such a good sales kitty. Howdy, howdy, Isaac. Is that a new profile picture? I can't remember what your old one was, but I don't think it was that. Oh my gosh, yeah, Carrie, dude. Diminished form is such an exhausting affliction to deal with. Like, you literally get a couple of hours, well, 24 hours, to like, haul things around to, like, a better spot, and then you get a third of your carry weight taken away. I will not be missing diminished form, let me tell you. The flight jacket is not warmer than the expedition parka. There is no way. That has been your profile picture? Interesting. Maybe I'm just stupid. I'm looking this up. There's absolutely zero possible way. I don't believe it for a single second. Okay, yeah, expedition parka, 4 kilograms. Not kilograms, 4 degrees. Yeah, warmth is 3 degrees. Are we gonna go on the... Wait, hold on, what was the wind block on the expedition parka? Yeah, windproof is 6, warmth is 4, versus warmth of 3 with windproof of 5. It's almost twice as heavy. And offers a tiny bit more protection. Yeah, Expedition Parka is the best item, is the best clothing item. There's nothing that really compares to it. The hidden drip stat? Oh, you do got a good point. Got a good point. It depends on what you're going for. If you're going for that biker look, Flight Jacket is gonna win. I gotta be honest here. Nothing beats the hardcore awesomeness of the biker jacket. Do I have anything I can put here? No, I don't. Let me just grab this real quick. And get back over here. And sleep for an hour. Hello, Henry. What? Hello, only Francois. Tactical jacket? I'm not a big fan of the tactical items, I'm gonna be honest here. Don't use them very much. Oh yeah, the flight jacket is good, don't get me wrong, but the expedition parka is just the best thing you can wear. I'll say in my opinion, but I do think that's close to just objectively true. Yeah, it is. The jacket is extremely costly to maintain, though. That is true. Deer clothing is good. Yeah, if you can get 2 things of deer pants, do it. Ooh, I should stop by, Oh wait, we're on day 38, aren't we? Wait a minute. Day 40 is when... I've never gotten to use the trader at all in Interloper. Just because I've never done enough Interloper since the trader came out. We're the interloper. The trader should be out on day 40. So let's loot. Let's finish searching around Pleasant Valley, and then I was gonna loop back to Thompson's to see if I left any matches there, but we can just also call in our first trade probably. Yeah, Parker is Parker's S+ tier. That's fair, Goob. I used to do that all the time too. Guys, I have this like little sliver in my right ring finger, like the very tip of it, and it just is getting very painful. Not painful, very uncomfortable. And I'm very annoyed. I'm hoping it'll work itself out eventually, but today, especially, like yesterday was like kind of just a nuisance. Today it's like hard to ignore. You see, I know that Mucklucks are not the best shoe, but they are my favorite. I will always wear Mucklucks if I can find them. Splinter, sliver, potato, potato. What does this go to? I don't think I've ever actually... Here's my problem with Pleasant Valley, guys. You know what? We're gonna pull up a map so I can actually... Valley map. Okay. I want to be able to actually, say the, like, show the, what I'm talking about here. Detailed map. Here we go. That should be good enough. Okay. Browser. So, take a look-see over here, guys. Here's Pleasant Valley. On the surface, it looks like there's stuff everywhere. And for the most part, there is. But I've always had the problem that this entire top left side of the map, really, I don't ever go to. Like, ever. I mean, I'm about to now, but I think I've been here twice. It just feels like this entire section of the map isn't really a thing. Because as long as you go here, 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 and here, you're good. Over here, there is some fun stuff to explore, and it's, like, worthwhile. But up here, it really just feels like there's nothing happening. Which, I guess is fine. Not every map needs to have... I don't know, I guess I'm more of a fan of putting interesting things along the edges of the map and making the center more vacant. Because then it, like, lets you travel. But why are you're never gonna travel through the, like, empty space on the corners. I don't know. I could click on see full-sized image, but I don't want to. So, ha ha ha. Oh, we can have a bedroll? Interesting. Yeah, but, like, also, if you're, like, I mean, there's so many other places to find a bedroll that also have better stuff around them, too. Like, genuinely, if you're trying to find loot to survive, you're better off just going into Mystery Lake and looting that in the camp office. I didn't swap this back over. There we go.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, spawning with a bedroll in Stalker, I don't know. My thing with that is that you would find one so quickly in Stalker anyways, so I don't think it really matters all too much. What was that?
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Swear I heard a bear. Guess not. Yeah, I've said this 100 times, and I'll keep saying it. They need to make a difficulty mode that's in between Stalker and Interloper. It's got Interloper, world temperature and settings, and loot settings. Or, like, loot rarities. But you're still allowed to find tools and guns, but they're way rarer. Like, less whetstones, stuff like that. Things that make it harder to find pre-made tools and harder to maintain them. And then they should also have you start with Interloper starting settings, so no bedroll, no coverings, stuff like that. Guys, Mockingjay slacking over here. I should be getting yelled at to drink water right now. It's like she isn't even trying anymore. Oh, hello, Ptarmigans. Yeah? Yeah, dude? Oh, well, that's embarrassing. Well, Goob, that's a good thing, because if I ever actually manage to make the game that I'm working on, then you'll probably like that game then. Because that game, the game I'm working on is going to be a lot more about that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Magic. Like, I'd love it if you could still find hunting knives or hatchets, but they're in bad condition, and they're really rare to find, as well as the tools to maintain them. Grumble, grumble, tummy. Probably stop at that deer to get some hide and meat. Yeah, it's not too cold. Oh my lord. Jerry can. Hello, open please. I don't think the trader has anything that costs non-renewable resources, does he? I'm pretty sure with beachcombing, nearly everything is renewable. Oh, Snazzy Spider, I agree.
One little fire.
I like the Timberwolves a lot because they behave like pack wolves, whereas the regular wolves don't at all. Yeah, I find that, honestly, and maybe this is a hot take, I kind of feel like instead of adding Timberwolves, they should have just replaced the old wolves with Timberwolves. Maybe not visually, but behaviorally at least. Because having the old wolves still work where they will walk in packs and act like they're packed animals until they see you and they all ignore you except for one. Like... Or maybe they could at least make it so that wolves still, like, follow you, but only one of them will actually, like, kind of like a pack leader, maybe, like, where one of them will attack you at a time, and you have to... It's only, like, if you kill that one or scare it off that another one will start actually, like, trying to attack you, but they'll still follow you around. But, yeah. Okie dokie, let's get this out of here. Man, I need to repair my knife, actually. Hold the phone. Do I have any whetstones on me? I do. Because I learned this, I guess, mini spoilers for a Misery video, but I learned the hard way that you can ruin a improvised knife, like, basically at any point below 20% condition. So, yeah, you don't want to let it drop that low. Oh yeah, I love the what was I about to say? Oh my gosh, brain fart. Is this a blizzard or just fog? Guess we'll see. Yeah, I love the long dark speak, especially because of how much of it is really true to life. And like, yeah, they make a lot of twists and interpretations, like how they make the animals more aggressive to add a threat. But I'm fine with that. The fact that the survival system itself is so realistic, especially because, and I've said this a lot of times. I don't know if you've heard this rant from me before, but I'm not a big fan of survival games like Ark or Rust, where it's you start at nothing and then you make a minigun at the end of the game because you made a minigun. I think that's stupid. An average human would not know how to make a minigun from scratch. Like, yeah, I'm a big enjoyer of a standard of survivability where, like, yeah, you could probably logic how to make a bow. You could probably logic how to sew some pants out of hide, right? But you as a human could not make your own gun. Even if you had the materials for it, you would not know how to do it unless you were specialized for that. Which, by the way, guys, I need to work on. I've just been really. It's not that I've been lazy. I've been like working at my grandmother's grocery store, like 18 and 20 hours a week. So it's just been taking up my time and burning me out a little bit. But I want to get ahead on videos so I can have some free time to keep working on my game. Because one of the things I want to do in my game is have a survival system where it's like that, but you can choose. Like an idea I have a potential feature in the game is you can choose your survivor's background, and doing that will give you certain knowledge or certain head starts that it wouldn't give others, and maybe also have some drawbacks too. So like, the idea would be you can choose different builds for each run of the game. But yeah. This is day 38. Okay, well, let's just keep on moving, I think. Maybe I'll take a torch, just because why not? Well, that's kind of the idea, Goob. My, I always forget there can be a wolf carcass back here. Yeah, my inspiration for the game that I want to make, it's very much heavily inspired by the Long Dark and Zomboid. Well, Buckford, yeah, but I think he's talking about like a very bare bones musket. Like, theoretically, you could make a bare bones musket with a steel pipe, some gunpowder, and a match. Or, like, I guess a fuse, and then a match. But, like, yeah. A like, very, very bare bones musket where you shoot a thing out of a long tube at something. You just need some sort of musket ball, a steel pipe, something to explode, and a fuse. Maybe Yuck. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all, actually. I have played, actually, if you go way back, like towards the beginning of me being on YouTube, live streaming, I started Darkwood. I never finished it, and I do want to. I streamed it for a little bit. Oh, we can't talk about Black Frost, guys. I'll get too excited. I'll get too giddy. Too anticipatory. Also, I'm gonna go grab some cookies while I auto-walk in this direction. You guys are supposed to keep a lookout for wolves. If there's any wolves, you have to pause my game for me, okay? If I get attacked while I'm gone, I'm gonna blame you guys. Actually, maybe I should get over this hill first. I would hate to actually lose this run because I auto-walked over a hill and there was a wolf on the other side. You know what? I'll just pause. I guess I won't be silly like that. I thought about it for a second, and I was like, wait a minute. Actually, that'd be dumb if I lost the run because of that. Alrighty. So, this is store-bought cookie dough, so it's not gonna be, like, the best. But, thems look pretty good to me. I'm happy. Did you know that Will and Astrid canonically smell like hot ass? I believe it. I believe it. 0 showers, by the way. I don't know, I feel like Astrid probably showers with, like, a bucket of water. Or something like that. But Will, probably not.
Jesus, this is cold.
Best type of cookie. Huh. Oh, that's tough. I would say, I would debate between, like, a really good, fresh chocolate chip cookie or a very nice and soft peanut butter cookie. Because oh my gosh, guys, my mom makes the best peanut butter cookies. And they're so good. I will eat so many that I puke. And I'm afraid of puking. So that says something. And I don't actually do that, but it's called hyperbole. But you get what I'm saying.
Oh, so cold.
I'm not a fan of ginger. Not my thing. Hello, Captain Rex. We're on day 38. Red velvet cookies are pretty good. I prefer red velvet. I think red velvet's superior form is cake, but I will not pass up the occasional red velvet cookie. It's Monday evening for you? It's Sunday afternoon for me. Does anybody else remember the moment when they were a kid, when they learned that it's not always the same season for the whole world, so you had to think about how, like, in Australia, it would be winter right now? That blew my mind when I learned that. Especially because I learned that especially when I learned that they don't, like, change their holidays to match it, so in Australia, Christmas is a summer holiday. And that blew my mind. I've been here. 100%, yeah. Well, is there anything I can really... I guess I can keep sharpening. Hey, Marco's Traveling. Welcome, welcome. That is a very fun challenge. Start off naked. What difficulty, though? That's the question. Yeah, I will say, red velvet cookies, you're not going to taste as much red velvet as you think you're going to. Like, it's more subtle in a cookie. Yes, the cream cheese frosting is pretty good. How did we... I guess we slept for a couple hours earlier. Well... Do I got anything to repair? Oh my gosh, clothing. What am I doing? I was just totally blindly clicking on everything. Yes, you. I don't have any cloth. Cloth! I hope these aren't Grandma's curtains, because they're mine now. Spotted Voyager? Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, yeah. White chocolate chips and red velvet cookie would probably be a very good combo. Must say, must say. Hello, Interfix, welcome. We're at 50. Yeah, well, we have quite a few, pretty low things here, actually. Fair enough, Francois. See you later. Gotta run out of fuel on our lantern. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to hold my soda and play the game, but I keep having to move my hand between the mouse and the keyboard. Okay, so... maybe get like one more good repair in. I do really wish that there was some craftable inner layer for things. Like, even if you're just making, like, improvised stuff from, like, cloth. Like, it could be, like, an unlock from getting a, high level in mending. Because at that point, you would know how to sew well enough to be able to make, like, a thinner article of clothing, maybe. I would not complain about something like that. I'm not on the East Coast. I am Mountain Time. Hello, Volko. Welcome in. I don't think you've missed anything too important. A lot of walking. That's the long dark right there. The long walk, if you will. Alright. Mending is just a really slow skill to get to the level 5 of. Help you with auto walk? I mean, just try rebinding it. Mine didn't. I will say, my auto walk did not work on my old laptop that I used to play on. I don't know why. Mine I just put onto whatever the heck you call that. Um, but yeah. My recommendation would be, if it's not working, try rebinding it, but I really don't know what else to say, unfortunately. Right. There we go. Oh, that's awesome, Mockingjay. It gives the same vibes as, It gives the same vibes as Neil Newbon playing Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, I think you're right, Magic. That's right. I think that's the problem. You have to enable it. Yes, you do. Auto walk. Yeah. Settings accessibility, make sure auto walk is turned on. Least favorite region? Blackrock. Unfortunately, it is Blackrock. A little bit too... I don't know. It's a little too broken apart and segmented without having enough to do to make it worth, like, going through everything. Favorite mod for the Long Dark? Placing everything. Or placing anywhere, rather. Because it lets you customize so good and it doesn't change the way the game plays. Too much, at least. Well, I mean, yeah, we're kind of, not doing with the blizzard outside, so... Wampus, sit in a pile of hay. And then... prepare some more crap, I guess. That's awesome, Magic. Oh, that's pretty funny, I gotta say. You see, Talks? I feel like people will probably say that that is a controversial opinion. I actually agree with you. It's not my Desolation Point is not my least favorite region, but it is definitely in my bottom 3. It's just I just don't like dead ends very much. The dead end region, there's not really. I mean, there's lots of good stuff there, but it's just a little too. I don't know, there's not enough going on. It's too boring. You have the lighthouse, and then okay, like even if you wanted to stay there for the scenery, there's not a whole lot of like spawns around. If you kill them all, then you'll be out of like, I don't know. It's just not my favorite. Was it already done? I will say, it looks like I did end up actually looting most of this place already, so... Did I ever go to a Mystery Lake? I did. Yes, so... that would mean that we're actually pretty looted out in our direct vicinities. So... let's see here. Let's see what I got in Thompson's. That'll dictate if I need to do a longer outward looting trip or not. I disagree, Goob. You see, yes, it's long and a bit of a slog, but that's the point. That's the point of the branch line. It's what it's for. You're traveling real far into the depths of the island. The far-range branch line is not pointless. It sets the scene. It makes the journey taxing, because you have to account for the fact of how much walking you have to do. Yes, it's tedious, but that's the point. That's what it's for. You might call it lame. I call you lame.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Okay, Vacant Depot as a main base is kind of crazy, I gotta say. Outpost, sure. Main base? Nah. That's some crazy stuff. How many matches are we on? Yeah, we have a decent amount. I'm pretty sure cheat death got added mostly to account for deaths that are because of bugs. I don't ever use it. I'm not a fan of it, but
Come on, little fire. Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
oh, zone of contamination is a fantastic region.
Lucky day.
Oh, it is cold. A couple more sticks. Oh, come on, wind. Don't do this. Don't be a douche canoe. We know you're better than this. This isn't you. Oh, don't put my fire out. That would be bullying. There's no way that fire is still going. Well, guys, you wanna know what the best part is? That it's a freaking headwind! Man, oh man. I sure love it when the wind is going exactly in my face in the way that I have to go. Maybe I can sort of get around it. Not really. Hello? You see, but even if I guarantee, this is just my luck though. If I got Blizzard Walker, I would probably get only tailwinds from that point out. That's just my luck.
I need to find food.
Like, I firmly believe that if I use one of my feats to get Blizzard Walker, the game would then spit in my face by never letting me actually use it. Which I guess would be fine. Like, if I only got tailwinds, that's better. Like, that's still like that's like gaming the system. But I don't care. It'd be the fact that like it won't even give me a headwind when I was doing a thing to account for it. Come on. Let's get to good old Thompson's. And then eat food so I don't lose well fed. McChicken, I exist now.
Man, I could eat anything.
That's funny, Mark. Yeah, I think I've gotten that one once or twice. It's a rare one for sure. I should be fine on food. I don't got a whole lot on me, but there's plenty of cattails in my vicinity. Oh yeah, I heard about that, Yuck. I was moderating the live stream when that got announced. I was there. I was there when it was written. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do now. But do I have the heavy hammer? I don't. I was gonna see if I could make nails for the architect mod. Yeah, I don't think that every animal should bleed out. Honestly, I think that most animals shouldn't bleed out unless... Why did I spread all these things out? I don't think that animals should bleed out unless you hit them in, like, the chest or the head. Even a wolf. If I hit it in the leg, it shouldn't die from a leg shot. Or, like, maybe there should be, like, a chance of it dying from it, but a chance that it doesn't. Okay, it's so... The mod says that breaking down some stuff should provide nails, but I don't really know what stuff qualifies for that. Holy moly, I have a lot of pots and pans here. Do I have any food here? No, I did not. Okay, let's see. I did lose a lot of condition. Yeah, let's see. Maybe I guess I just sleep for a no. If I keep sleeping during the day, I'll never get my sleep schedule fixed. Let's just do a bunch of sharpening. I wish you could choose how long you wanted to sharpen. So you don't gotta keep clicking it. Oh yeah, Cullen, nice job. Oh, Mars. He's a cute little guy. Did you guys know that about him? He's just a cute little man. Did you know that? You better know it. Better believe it. Because he is just a cute little guy with the cute little toes. Look at these little toes. Look at this little baby. Hello, Balamas. We're gonna go for... we're going for... Well, I can't talk, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Put me out of misery. In about a day here, we should get the trader active for the first time. Well, assuming that we get an Aurora. And then we're gonna keep working on getting enough supplies to keep constructing our dream home. Eh, 69%. It's funny. Okay, let's repair this up. Oh, so sad, talk, so sad. Old are we? -4. That is not shabby at all. That's even with that's without wind block. It's a -4. That's crazy. And we're warming up with wind block. Hell yeah, Interfix. 4 a.m. Go to bed, dude. Yes, I did find a Mackinac jacket. I'm just that cool. But we all knew that already now, didn't we? Yeah, I'm pretty slay. Pretty cool. I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty super cool. That's what they say about me, that I'm super cool. Right, guys? Right? Oof, okay. Yeah, we're not so warm anymore. Eh. Come here. Come closer. Eh. Come closer. Eh. What if I... Yeah, what if I... that'd be a waste of a match. I don't have enough matches to be doing that. Big sad. Moss, how do you have the tails and you haven't done them yet? You gotta do that. And try to avoid spoilers if you haven't already seen them all. I am super humble. Yeah, that's the thing. I might be the humblest. I'm so humble that nobody else can compare to my humbleosity. I'm glad you recognize that I am just so unbelievably amazing at being humble. I frankly had not heard that enough. So listen, it's not that I'm judging, but I don't know if this bridge is necessarily majestic enough to warrant a frame like this. Also, it's not centered. Not centered in the frame. No, I just realized... I bet you a decent portion of stuff like this is actually concept art for the game. I don't know, because like these look more like just pixelated pictures. This one looks like concept art. These two... This isn't even in the game, but this one looks like concept art. This definitely just feels like concept art to me. That's cool. Okay. Pat McGarriman. Oh my gosh. Guys, I got another comment this last week. Another comment that was Somebody... Actually, this one was a lot more aggressive than the last one. I wonder if I can find it. Hold on. See if I can find the exact comment that it was. Hold on. Where are we looking here? Come on, come on. Down, down, down. Even more. Even farther. All the way down. Town. Keep on going. Oh, yeah, here it is, here it is. Here it is. Alright. So, this is on my, my clothing video. This guy commented, "This dude started making videos after reading the wiki and has little to no actual game experience. No one with any knowledge would even consider the ski boots. Way too heavy. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about." And I'm sitting here thinking about, well, dude, I mentioned the ski boots as the most protective shoe, which it is. That was the whole thing, was these are the options that have the best protection. So I showed you the ski boots because they have the highest protection. You know, the thing I was talking about. So, like, like that one's just kind of fun to make fun of because it's so dumb. I got a couple comments like that where they're like, "I'm pretty sure that this guy just like copies stuff from the wiki." And then when people say that, I'm always like, dude, or it's that a lot of the stuff on the wiki is just, well, no, I say a lot. Some of the stuff on the wiki is correct information. And therefore, if I'm making a guide and I do my own testing or talk about my own experience, oftentimes you could say that maybe I will end up with the same conclusion as the stuff on the wiki. Because it's both right. Like, it's like getting mad at me for saying that 2 + 2 = 4, and they're saying that I must have just gone to a math class and then copied that. Or maybe, no matter what you're doing, 2 + 2 is gonna equal 4. Whether I read it somewhere...
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
I'm in the middle of something, Astrid. Yeah, it doesn't matter where it is. It's either that it doesn't matter where I hear it. I could be hearing from somebody else or doing it on my own. 2 + 2 still equals 4. So, for example, if I'm talking about, let's see, best strategy, or like the fastest route to do a thing, it doesn't matter if I read it on the wiki or if I figure it out myself. If the fastest route to do something, like let's say fastest way to get from Timberwolf Mountain to Mystery Lake, right? It doesn't matter if I read it on the wiki or some Reddit thread, or if I
Man, I could eat anything.
do it myself. It's objective always going to be the case that the fastest way is through the ravine and through the Winding River and then into Mystery Lake. What are you gonna be like? What would you do if I said, "Oh, well, the fastest way is Timberwolf Mountain, Pleasant Valley, Coastal Highway, Ravine, Mystery Lake," and then be like, "No, that's wrong." It's like, well, yeah, obviously. Anyways, if it's gonna be correct no matter what, then obviously, like, if there is a correct answer, then maybe it's just that I reached the same conclusion. Anyways. And I'm finding so many gun books. Oh my gosh, I forgot to drop these. Oh. I do that a lot, it would appear. Can I move this? Oh, I can move that. Also, let's see if Save As Customization Plus is working. It sure is. Yeah, so I can take the stove. I'm curious how heavy. I think it's 40 kilograms. That is super heavy.
I can't carry this any further.
It's 50 kilograms, yeah. Yeah, it basically would need to be put in a travois for me to actually be able to move it. Oh, does the pipe come with it? I think it does. That's that's really nice, actually. That would look really nice relocated if I can find a different one. My God, Pilgrim is easy. The low-spec computer run was on it. You found 2 fisherman sweaters and a mountain. Oh, yeah, dude. You will find so much of all the best stuff so easily in Pilgrim. And the funny thing is, you don't even need it. The stuff in Pilgrim, like, you'll get, like, 5 expedition parkas, 5 pairs of snow pants, a bunch of fisherman sweaters and capuchin sweaters. And you won't need any of it. You could wear only thin wool sweaters, and you'll probably still... Why is this bugged? There we go. You'll probably still be warm just from that stuff. How warm are these? Yeah. What are we on? 39. Okay. Let's do a quick run out, get some more cattails, because we're not gonna be able to sleep through the night right now. Yeah, Mountain Town is also stocked, yeah. Oh yeah, if you go to the... If you summit Timberwolf Mountain on anything below Stalker, you'll get so many Expedition Parkas, and even on Stalker, you'll probably get 2. Yeah, in Voyager and Pilgrim, fire overwrites ambient air temperature, which I hate, personally. That makes it a little bit too easy for me, because then you never have to learn about... Man, did I take all the cattails here? Not good. Or the other way. Headwind. It makes it so you don't have to learn about the fire mechanics at all, really. Alrighty, guys, it's time. Give me your word for the day. What's everyone's word for the day? Berry. That's a fun one.
It's getting dark out here. I'm look for shelter.
Barry the B. Benson. Fragile? Hey, that's fair. Sleepy? Always a real one. That's more than one word, Balad. So, if I'm not finding any cattails, that's gonna mean we have to change plans here a little bit. Mucklux? Hell yeah. Loquacious. That's a new one for me. Heck. Fur. Okay. Defenestration? Uh-oh. Hopefully it's not self-defenestration, but also hopefully you're not defenestrating anybody. For those of you who don't know what defenestration means, that means to throw something out of a window. So self-defenestration would be to throw oneself out of a window. And... yeah. Deforestation. Loquacious is another descriptor for someone who is very talkative. Ooh. Interesting. In that case, I'm very loquacious. I'm a yapper and a half. Believe you me.
I hate being cold, because I really do.
Okay, well, I did see a wolf. Over here. We might, at this rate, end up needing to settle for a wolf steak, even though it'll probably make us risk of parasites. But let's not quite resort to that yet. Indeed I am. I'm so loquacious. Yeah, good with all this already. I was told I would get nails for breaking things down. It does not seem like that's happening. Toilet. No, no toilet water. Saddest day for me. Ooh, big yawn. Okay. Well, we might end up needing to just eat this. Hope it doesn't give us poisoning. Probably will. Hey. Well, well, well. How are the turntables? Probably have dropped that. What can we do? And all this is pretty good for a while. Maybe, I mean, I guess I could give this a whirl. Awesome. Loquacious and vivacious. Yeah, I am. This is some BS. I just want to repair my ski jacket so I can go hit the slopes. I don't know what it is about these windows, but they don't look like... Like, they look like they were just vertical windows flipped on their side. And not side windows. And I don't know why I see that like that way, and I don't know why it bugs me, but it does. Anybody else getting that impression from these? It's very jarring to me, and I don't know why. Okay, thank you, Sylvie. I was like, somebody else has to agree with me on this. Come on now. I personally play on Voyager, so I just be eating things. Hey, you know what? I think we all long for that life deep down. Alrighty, Tox. Have a good day at work. Alright, so where am I at cooking? I think I'm about 4, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm also gonna... Wrong button. I'm gonna grab 2 more cookies, because I'm a gluttonous little freak. You know, guys, you guys are also cool. I'm gonna give you a treat, guys. Elbow reveal. Whoa! I know. Be honored and blessed by my elbows. Tee hee hee. Guess who left the oven on? Definitely not me. I would never do that. Ever. Eesh.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Yeah, I know, dude. Figure it out. Figure it out. Okay. I'm gonna head up this way and see if I can find a deer to take down. See you later, Thomas. Good to have you. Have fun with the girlfriend.
I could eat anything.
Yeah, in Stalker, once you have your hands on a gun, wolves are no problem. In fact, there are so many bullets that if you see a wolf nearby, you can literally just shoot a bullet anywhere to scare them off and you'll be fine. Yeah, timberwolves are always very scary early. We might end up just having to lose well fed, honestly.
I can't feel my hands.
There's a rabbit right there. Negative 32. Oh boy, it be brisk.
Safe at home.
Yeah, this cat's house right there. What's up, homie? Rest in pizza. No, but Magic, that's why you start in Ash Canyon. Because then you can get the backpack and the woodworking tools. Negative 20. We got plenty of sticks. This is Mars. I only have one kitty. And this is the Moo. The Mr. Mars of Panini. Mars. It's Amers. Mars. What eloquent speech you have. Wait, Ash Canyon's no biggie. As long as you... Like, there's literally only one area on the, like, upper pathway that has any predators on it. So just get out of the basin or lower area of the region and you're fine. You should, Snazzy. It's pretty good up there. It's a pretty good place. Some of my favorite locations. Hey yo, 4 calories. Can't beat that. That's some phenomenal food right there.
I need to find food.
Oh yeah, the Curator's rifle is my favorite visual rifle for sure. Yeah, Curators is my favorite, like, little hunting trip rifle because it's just so pretty. A pretty gun. Okay, I would love to be able to spot a deer or something,
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
but okay, a couple of rabbits. But, bro. Yeah, but don't go tap it on the desk that gets picked up by the mic. What?
That's so.
You talking is less aggressive auditorily than tapping the desk. How did that miss? That's some BS right there. Do I have any rocks? I do. That's a better thing to do than wasting my arrows. Right in the face. I pressed Control instead of Shift. Yeah, these aren't going to keep me fed for more than a day, but hey. Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, are we talking about the, crap, what's it called? Curator's Retreat or something? We don't talk about my rabbit shot, my bow shots there. It was pretty bad. That was pretty terrible. Hey, you can get past that cougar. It's actually kind of fun. I like the cougar being there because it makes I don't know. Once you play the game as long as I have, it like stuff gets trivial. So having like a nerve-wracking encounter like that is fun, at least to me. Is that one Foreman's Retreat? I thought it was. I thought Foreman's Retreat was the one next to where the wolves and bears spawn.
I'm starving.
Don't I have a... No, that's all of them. The podcast with Raphael, we got 2 new DLCs confirmed, as well as confirmed mod support in the future. At least that's the intention at the moment. Oh, we need water. Don't know why I said it like that. Water. We need water.
My tongue feels like sandpaper.
That's nice, Astrid. I don't care, but that's nice. Yeah, we're gonna get 2 new DLCs. I will say, there's another. We had actually it was last Sunday. We had the podcast, and I was the panel, so I was there as well. I'm very excited for the DLCs. However, we 100% should not be at all expecting these DLCs to be anything like the Far Territories was. They're gonna be probably a lot smaller and focus on giving us new stuff with what already exists in the game. So like, I think the most we can hope for is maybe like one new region per DLC, and even that would be stretching it. Yeah, I don't even see a new DLC per new region per DLC being on the table. Maybe one region in one of the DLCs is more likely. Yeah, I mean, don't I have the... I guess I didn't think about if I lost calories by harvesting it barehanded. Did I lose meat from that? I wasn't paying attention to it. Yeah, I more so just didn't want to waste my knife durability. Yeah, let's just keep walking along the river, because I did find a couple cattails. How long will I be streaming today? Well, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. Started a little bit early. Maybe until 2. Maybe another hour-ish. Yeah, I do want to get some work done today. I need to go... I'm trying to get the rest of the Tales of Misery written so I can record it and then take it up with me, because the place I'm working, I have to drive up to my grandma's place, which is about 3.5 hours away. And I drive up there on Tuesday and drive back Thursday and work for those 3 days. So, anything that I use for editing needs to be ready to go when I do that. So that's the plan. To get all that audio written, or all that scripts written and audio recorded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it in the background, listen to it, and pay attention, make sure I'm doing not missing anything important. And then play some Terraria while that's... And then, yeah, pause right when I need to when something important comes up. It's a way to make combing through 12 hours of footage not as unbearable. It is warm. Yeah, I think I might... Oh, yeah, what I would like to see... Whether it's in a DLC or just a base update, I would love to see some, like, visual improvement. So, what I mean by that is, like, adding some extra birds in the sky that just kind of fly. Nothing you can hunt, but just stuff that adds to the visual feel. I've said this for a while. I would love to be able to see... I'd love to be able to see, like, owls in the trees at night. Because you can hear them, but I'd love to be able to see them. And one thing I would love, I've said this for a long time, is Timberwolf clothing. It's like same thing as all the other wolf clothes, but they have a texture specifically for if you use Timberwolf hides. Because I love the way that Timberwolf coats look. And I would love, 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 love to be able to have specific Timberwolf clothing. It would look so, so cool.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
And I'm loving the warm day. An excuse to just chop stuff down. Bro, wait, hold on. I like Tales of Misery series, think about trying Signal Void in your Misery run. The 175 trade for Pemmican Bar SP. How are you at 96%? How careful are you being? That's crazy. That is some wild, wild stuff there. I mean, I know that there's the bug well, I'm pretty sure it's a bug. I don't think it's an intended feature where the certain recipes let you like restore condition. Are you using that to restore condition, or you just never lose it in the first place? Is the audio being weird for you guys?
Think.
Yeah, what were the recipes that allowed you to regain condition again? It's Ranger Student. Isn't there one more? Oh, moose markings, huh? Lily's pancakes. Yeah, Lily's pancakes is gonna will be a bit tougher, I'd imagine, because you need peach cans. Well, that's a wolf. There's no way I got the cattails here already. Yes, up, bro. Totally didn't expect you to be there. But hey, we were struggling for food, weren't we? So, I see a very lovely opportunity. I was gonna do the Queen reference, but then I couldn't remember the words and was too embarrassed to admit it. That's rude.
Come on, little fire.
Okay, calm down, Astrid. Moose time. It is a lot of food.
Oh, lucky day.
What's up, homie? Don't mind me. I'm just gonna put an arrow in your head and eat your flesh. Sound good? Sounds good. Homie, what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, exactly. Let me get this closer to my fire. Yeah, ideally that wouldn't have happened just then, but I don't really care too much, honestly. I'll just get it to charge me. I also would like to warm up a tad here. How much water do I have? Okay, got enough. Correct, Bell of Moss. See you later, Isaac. Have a great rest of your existence until I see you again. Okay, can let's, I don't know, sharpen or something while we wait to warm up. Is it chocolate mousse or vanilla? Alrighty. Alright, Moose. Notice me, senpai. Come here. Hello? Are you blind? There you go. Oh, I hit him in the leg on accident. No, look at me. Ugh. What broke? That's not great. Well, that's disappointing. Especially because I really don't want to deal with that wolf right now. It'll be a massive waste of my... Actually, I guess my arrows aren't that low. I thought they were low.
Sure getting cold.
Yeah, hey, Pepper. How's it going? What's that? Oh, you don't know where your mom went? Well, I'm pretty sure I shot her in the face last week. Would you like to see her? Okay, cool. Come here. Have fun.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so...
Hello, horny Ben Franklin. Welcome in. I was just talking about you earlier. I accidentally grabbed that. Okay. I don't know if he's too... I mean, they're not that fast. I feel like I can still sprint back to the fire if I get its attention.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Oi! Stink fart. Check me out. Yeah. I'm sprinting. I'm scary. Rah! There you go. No, come on now. Oh, an Aurora. Bruh. Dude. I'm still here. Well, what? You good, man? Loser. Can you die? I only have one more arrow left, and I'd really not to like. I'd really like to not lose them in ya.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
Ay, ay, ay. Is it day 40 yet? It is. Hey, I want to go to the trader. Can you come here? Are you still running? Where on earth did you end up? What the heck? Where did it go? Okay, well, let's go get our travois. Okay. So, why don't we just get a little bit of food in us? Right, ball of moss. I feel like it dug under. It's burrowed. Hey, it only has one of my arrows. The other one broke off, and the other one's in my inventory. The other one. Where did I drop that digger hide? I drop it in the market. That would have been an interesting decision. I guess we'll make a bit more water. It'll probably get the moose to wander a bit closer and warm us up. But actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a torch. We're gonna, just so I don't waste another match, we'll bring this up and start a fire closer to where it should be. Then we'll lug the travois over to that new fire. I mean, Ball of Moss, as long as you time things correctly, you can pretty much just get to the areas that you need auroras to be active for and start a fire before anything bad can happen. So where the heck fire did this moose go? Where in the hecking heck? Oh, yeah, this away. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's gotta be around here somewhere. I'm gonna accelerate this. Let's go grab our travois. That for good measure. Francois was so confident I was going the wrong way. I knew where it went. I got a sense for these things.
Jeez, this is cold.
Oh. That's a wolf. Did it see me? I heard a bark. But wolves also are just kind of weird. So. Wait, what? They disappeared during an aurora? I did not know that. That's dumb. No, most prey doesn't get aurorified. Well, it would really do that if I was in the middle of hunting it, because that'd be really disappointing. Well, whatever. Guess that would make sense why I wasn't hearing it.
Oh, so cold.
No, they won't be dead. They can't bleed out. It's a moose. Which I do think is dumb. I think all animals should bleed out, but I think all animals should have a chance of bleeding out and a chance of not bleeding out. I think it's dumb that you can poke a wolf with a knife and it will always bleed out.
I need to find a place to rest.
Maybe, Estina, maybe. But I don't know. Yeah, we are. Whoa, hello. Drop it, please. Drop it!
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
We are pretty cold. The thing is, if it was still here, it would be... like, I should be able to hear it by now, is the big problem. I need... more sticks, but honestly, it's not a big deal if I just use one of these. I think that should be decent. I think it's 5. Oh, no, more. Lovely. They're not gonna add polar bears. That'd be cool, though, but they're not gonna do that. I am in Pleasant Valley. Yeah, I do think it would make more sense if there were polar bears up here instead of black bears that are the size of grizzly bears, because the bears in this game are way too big to be black bears. Okay, well, let's just get some more water. I need to get back to the... I want to be able to call in a trade, so... I want to get back to Thompson's. That being said, I'm gonna bring this all back to Timberwolf anyway, so why don't I just drop all this here and come back and grab it on my way back in. That'll make me move a lot faster. Buckford, you got a point. You know, I didn't think about that. That's a good point. They have their weird-ass mutant black bears. That's why it's called Great Bear Island. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
The Indian friend says the bears in this game look like Kodiak bears. Isn't Kodiak the protein brand? I guess that makes sense because their mascot is a bear. Maybe it's after the bear. They're like the Kodiak pancake mix. I don't think the Cougar needs a rework. It just needs a couple tweaks. I made a whole video on that. Alrighty, let's get in here. Oh, hello, Mars. Okay, day 40 should be trader. What? You have to wait till the end of day 40? That would be lame. Okay. Huh. Well, that's sad for me. He is so cute. Look at this man. Hello. Hello. Mars. I know, I'm so mean. Look at the camera.
Yeah. Just a baby. His little dapper paw. Look at that. He's just a little baby.
Yeah, I have a whole video on the cougar, and it's basically that. It's make the thing freaking quieter. And then a couple more, slightly more complex change ideas, but generally just make it quieter and I'm fine. Yeah, my polish is, needs to be redone, for sure. But thank you.
Mars, Ball of Moss is in love with you. How do you feel about that? I feel like you would like a Ball of Moss. You would mess with it so much. Look at this tail. Big floofy tail. Look at that. Boop.
Well, you see, the problem with adding more animals is that adding another animal needs to serve a purpose. So caribou wouldn't make any more sense, because what's the point of that? It's just deer again. So you could maybe add caribou with the logic of like, kind of like timberwolves, where there'll be some areas that have caribou, like some regions with caribou and some that don't. Like maybe you could logic that, like, maybe the far territories has caribou instead of deer. But it still wouldn't really do a whole lot. Walruses, I don't really know what that would do for the game. That's why I suggest some animals that are more for visual purposes, that you wouldn't actually interact with or hunt. Because when you're doing a game, you need to think about what the point of adding a new creature would be. What's it going to contribute? What is it going to have interaction-wise? And if it doesn't actually add anything new, then it's not really worth spending your time and money on. I'm very against the idea of Wolverines. I don't think that would serve any purpose in the game. Grumble, grumble. Well, do I go back to Timberwolf, or do I go loot the muskeg? Let's go back to Timberwolf Mountain, because
I'm so hungry, my
if I'm gonna go all the way out to, like, the muskeg and Mountain Town and all that stuff, I would like, ideally, to have my moose skin satchel. Moose-hide satchel. So let's get back there.
Monster Hunter. I love Monster Hunter.
Well, there's a deer. Yeah, wasn't it this rock that I had my stuff behind? Oh, Monster Hunter World, is that, okay. I played Monster Hunter World for the first time, like, 2 years ago. And I got so hooked on it. Like, it definitely feels like an older game, for sure. Not like, I don't know, not old, but older, right? But it still is so fun. And I played Monster Hunter Wilds, and that was still fun, but Monster Hunter World really had a lot of, like, grinding needed. Like, it was a tough game. And I liked that a lot about it, and Monster Hunter Wilds is a little bit too easy for me. Like, Monster Hunter Wilds, my favorite example is, I forget what its name, but there's one of the Elder Dragons in Monster Hunter World. It's the one that has, like, it's like metal and just wind, and everyone hates it because it's so obnoxious to try and hunt down. I remember when I had to beat that Elder Dragon, so when you do a hunt, there's like an hour time limit. Normally, I never have to worry about that. I either will be done long before the hour time limit, or I will... Hello, you. Having fun with my arrow? Douchebag. Yeah, usually, I'd either be done usually long before that, or I would, or I would die but long before that, right? So, well, my thing is, with this one, it wasn't doing a whole lot of damage to me. I was actually mostly fine against this Elder Dragon. The problem was that because of... I use dual blades, so I have to get in close, but this thing's whole thing was it can blow you away if you get too close to it. I kid you not, I beat that hunt with like 5 minutes left. And I was chasing that thing down all across the map, and it was really tiring, but it felt like I was, I don't know, it felt so satisfying, because humans are endurance hunters, so the fact that it kept running away, and I kept chasing it down to do a tiny bit more damage to it, like, it was just such a rewarding feeling. And then, contradict that with Monster Hunter Wilds, I think I've only failed a hunt in Monster Hunter Wilds, like, twice. It's just super duper easy. Not super easy, but it's not hard. No, I am a whore for dual blades in anything. I love me some dual blades. Yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds was just a little bit too easy. I will say though, the upside of Monster Hunter Wilds is that you no longer have to deal with a handler that you want to punch in the face every 2 seconds, because the handler in Monster Hunter Worlds is the worst. I hate her. She won't stop talking, and like half of the missions are because she walked out and got in danger and you have to save her. We are fully out of food. Unless there's some cattails right here. There are. Did I? Yeah, I did. Oh wait, is the Anjanath the T-Rex thing? Dude, the Anjanath, it took me so long to beat that thing. And that's the thing, is like, you will spend... In Monster Hunter Worlds, you will spend quite a few times realizing that your gear is just not the right amount of gear. And I did a lot of, like, especially late game, I would spend time getting different, like, armor sets and different weapon sets so that I could have advantages against different types of monsters. But I never had to do that in Monster Hunter Wilds, ever. Like, I never felt like my gear just wasn't good enough, so I had to find something better, or I had to upgrade, or I had to grind to a new armor set. Unfortunately, Monster Hunter Wilds just, like, I could just kind of brute force it with whatever I had. Also, on top of that, I will say, Monster Hunter Wilds dual blade mechanics are a lot more satisfying than Monster Hunter Worlds. Like all the combos and stuff you can hit with the dual blades are so much fun in Monster Hunter Wilds. In Monster Hunter Worlds, you just kind of spam left click, right click. That's kind of what I did, at least. Man, this is making me want to play Monster Hunter World again. I never beat the full DLC. The Iceborne or whatever it was called. Never did beat that. Okay, let's stop here to warm up. Is there any materials? There is. Because I need a couple extra calories, and I've been floating myself at a little bit too low condition for my comfort. Favorite armor set? Crap, what's it called? It's, I gotta look it up now. Hold on. Monster Hunter Wilds armor. Okay. Let's see. See if I can find it. Oh, this is Wilds. No, World. Oh, I accidentally typed Wild. Okay, Monster Hunter World. Here we go. Yes, okay, so I'll be able to recognize it, like, basically immediately, I guarantee you, because it's such a cool looking armor set. Come on. Just forget. It's like the dog lizard. Like it kind of looks like a crocodile mixed with a wolf. Like it acts like a wolf, but it's a big crocodile. I don't really know how else to describe this thing. Come on, where are we at here? Maybe I'd be better off looking at monsters instead. Monster Hunter World monsters. Probably a smaller list than the armor set. Yeah, it definitely is here. Okay. Let's see. Well, that's Wilds. Yeah, this is Wilds. Right? No. I'm getting confused. Why is this so hard to find? Oh, here we go. Odogaron. Dude, the Odogaron armor set, I love that armor set. And the dual blade weapon for that. It's like two scythes connected by a chain. It's like nunchuck scythes. Oh, it's so cool. Odogaron. Love that armor set. Puke armor. I don't know if I've ever seen it. Oh, this made me really want to replay Monster Hunter World. No, okay. Do you mind if I talk about a monster that you get like after, like it's like an end game monster, like after you've yeah, right? The armor's so cool. Yeah, but do you mind if I talk about a much later game monster, but like it's after the story of the game, and it's not like a big spoiler or anything. Okay, so one of the things I love the most about Monster Hunter is that it's not just go out, kill big animal. Like, every monster has, like, it's kind of like Subnautica. Like, they think about the ecosystem and what the creature does in the ecosystem. So, it's more than just, like, go out, kill big thing, because they, like, there's thought put in there about the world itself. So, there's an animal, or a monster that you'll fight. I think I finally beat it. It was really difficult. It's called the Devil Joe. It's this big T-Rex looking thing. And it is like, its flesh is like red hot and steaming, and its whole thing is that whenever you see a Devil Joe, you are authorized to kill it. You have to kill all the Devil Joes because they are ecosystem destroyers. Because what they do is their body heat is so high that they have to eat constantly to maintain their body heat. And because of that, they will enter ecosystems and just eat everything until they're killed. And it's such an interesting concept of like, this is an animal that if it enters an ecosystem, it will destroy it and you have to kill it. It was a thing that I found to be very interesting. Now, obviously you could ask the question of like, how do they survive or how do they like reproduce or get around? But shut up. I don't care if there's like a plot hole there. I love the Devil Joe. It's such a scary concept. Okay, let's get a little nappy in here because we're gonna have to get up that rope climb. Get ready for work soon, I'm sorry. This does really make me want to play Monster Hunter World, but I can't because that's not a game that I really could listen to something else for. Here, sorry guys, 1 second. Okay. Oh my gosh, Estina. Okay, I think we should be good with what we just got. We'll have to make a tiny bit of weight once we're there. But I also really don't want to... Oh, I was gonna make tea, wasn't I? Darn. We'll see how many calories I have at the rope climb. I would like to avoid losing well fed. Then again, we have enough stuff on us where I could just hunker down and at home for a bit. We are warm right now. Barely. I do think we're actually gonna... I'll probably end stream when I get to the rope climb, though. We'll be done here in a minute. Yeah, there is the funny thing though, that Ball of Moss, because like, yeah, the story is that what you're doing is investigating and protecting local ecosystems. That is the story that's being told. But it's also kind of funny because especially with all like the grindiness that you sometimes have to do in Monster Hunter Worlds, it's like, yes, I'm a protector of the ecosystem, but I do need to go kill 5 more T-Rexes so I can make an armor set really quick. Like, it's very funny. Because I know that story-wise, you're not taking advantage of the ecosystem, but whenever you're like grinding out stuff, it's always like, yeah, you guys authorize me to take out like 10 more of these things. I kind of need to make a new weapon. It's very funny. I've not played any Witcher games.
Perfect.
I am doing this so we can get some more meat though, because this will help us avoid losing well fed. This is a bear cave. I hope the bear does not come home anytime soon, but we'll see what happens. Puke puke. How many calories? Like 2? Oh yeah, baby. 40 minutes. Oh look, a Make-A-Wish moose? What the fuck? That's crazy.
Oh, I'm starving.
Oh yeah, that's some good food right there. Hold on. I don't know what that is. Something with a mod probably bugging out. I'm gonna do this for some tea and calories. Or for warming up in calories, rather. Oh! There you are! Oh, the wind is putting that fire out. Yeah, that ain't happening. Hey, buddy. Can you go away? No, Hey, I only got 1 arrow, so die. He didn't die, but whatever. I got plenty of arrowheads. Maybe his corpse will still be around when I come back. I was gonna make a coffee, but I guess I don't get to do that. No, but that's the thing is Monster. Okay, so Monster Hunter has always been much more of a niche game. It was very big in Japan, which is why it's kind of got a lot of Japan, like very Japan anime tropiness in it sometimes. Monster Hunter Wilds is better about that, but Monster Hunter World especially, a lot of the armor sets are like very much in the lines of like man wearing armor, woman bikini. So. Yeah, on the bright side though, you can choose to wear either or. So if you don't like the anime women wear nothing that covers anything vital of their body, then you can always be a woman that wears the male armor sets, but that's still, you know, it's the point is that that's just kind of how it is. But Monster Hunter has always been a pretty niche genre. Like there's a very loyal group of gamers that like it, and I'd argue that most gamers have never played Monster Hunter, and lots don't even know what it is. And that's what the thing about Monster Hunter Wilds is that I feel like in order to open up to a bigger audience, they made it a bit easier. But I really enjoyed how difficult Monster Hunter Worlds was. Yeah, you can just make the male armor sets. Whenever you're crafting an armor set, you can choose to make it's like alpha, beta sets. The alpha set is usually the male set, the female set is usually the beta set. And then you can also mix and match, too. If you really like the male helmet, and the rest of the suit you like female, you can make the male helmet and the female armor and then put them together. And the stats are the same. It's all appearance-based. That's okay, Goob. We're actually going to be done here in just a second, once I get to the bunker.
Did I say?
I've only ever played Elden Ring, but I really love Elden Ring. I think I played Elden Ring through all the way twice. I never played Shadow of the Erdtree, though. I've been meaning to do that. I think you can, Estina, yeah. Alright, guys, start saying your cheerful goodbyes, though, because once I get in this bunker, we're gonna be done. I have bandages, I do. That's good. Oh, I dropped some things. Fascinating. I'll play Bloodborne when they port it to PC. It's so dumb that they don't do that. Somebody's allergic to money, I swear. Alrighty, guys. See y'all later. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Mars, do you want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye? Can we see your face? Oh. Oh, chin scratches. Oh, he loves chin scratches. Can I get a better view? I cannot. My cord won't stretch far enough. But he loves chin scratches. Freaking loves them. Just a little moo. Look at this baby. Goodness gracious. Anyways. Bye, Malkin J. Bye, Ball of Moss. Bye, Buckford. Ooh, big stretch. Bye, Francois. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your existences. Till I see you next time. See y'all later. Bye 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 bye.